been a good year in terms of writing poetry and songs for me, and in my persona as Lonesome Dave, I've come up with those country and western hits such as I Saw Jesus at McDonald's, followed by that seminal work on the Deep South Pecan Harvest, The Top of Your Bush is Always Fully Laden, a number which crashed in at number 324 in the Mongolian chart. Yes, they were rocking the yurts to that one in Ulaanbaatar. And then finishing the year with that country classic, It's Hard to Be a Country Singer with Tourette's. And so I felt over the year I'd done the genre a little bit of a disjustice and an injustice, and so in my quasi-Buddhist self I decided I had to redress the balance. So I came up with this little country ditty, and it sort of draws on its influence, of course, the great Bob Dylan, Willie Nelson, James Taylor, Sweet Baby James, and the Cowboy song off Elton John's Don't Shoot Me, I'm Just the Piano Player. So this is called The Lone Cowboy's New Year's Prayer. Now I'm just a cowboy out on the range, just sitting here thinking about how times have changed. When I started out riding, it was a much simpler time. The prairies were wide and the country songs rhymed. They took the great mountains and stripped them right back, took them piece by piece to that old railroad track. Then they took them to somewhere their metals to find, so different from them old silver mines. And they're fracking for oil beneath where I sit, just to get out that last little bit. But have they done their research, and do they really care? Just what they're doing to that water down there. And they tell me the U.S. is no longer number one. The Chinese ain't learned from what we have done. And the Indians say, when they felled that last tree, you can't eat the money, and that makes sense to me. So I'm just a cowboy out on the range, just sitting here thinking about how times have changed. When I started out riding, it was a much simpler time. Prairies were wide and the country songs rhymed. Now I've even got the latest mobile phone, just to keep me in touch with the kids back home. But I'm not so sure that they want to talk to me. They're far too busy with their city lives, you see. Now the city ain't the kind of place to which I take kind. The people, the mess, the drugs and the crime. No, out on this prairie is the place for me. At least out here I can think that I'm free. So I look up at the sky and I'll say a small prayer. Only trouble is there's still junk up there. And they call me a dinosaur, and I guess that is true. jokes about Brokeback too. 'Cause I'm just a cowboy out on the range, just sitting here thinking about how times have changed. When I started out riding, it was a simpler time. The prairies were wide and the country songs rhymed. So I put out this fire and I